And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
You want me to turn on the light?
What?
You want me to turn on the light? Okay. There you go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space,
messed up.
and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 30, the 20, 10.
You'll get nothing.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Oh, that was amazing.
Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
Oh,
Takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So here we are, Charles, speaking of this rookie quarterback. He's had 1 training camp and, gosh, I don't know, about a month and a half or so of regular season games to try to digest everything. Now here he is making his first NFL start.
And he will tell you that he is calm, has everything under control, that the butterflies won't get him. But let's just be honest about it. They have to affect him at least a little bit. Let's see if he can handle it. Now,
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That pass also evens the lead. He gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Number 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Uh-oh, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Oh, come on.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. I think it's fair to say he's struggling. He would definitely look at us and say that he's struggling right now. But the team's winning, so what's a quarterback's mindset at this point?
To not put his struggles at the forefront. To not show the team he's upset about what's going on with him, but actually show the team that he's excited that they're winning the game. And tell them, hey, my bad on the errors. I'll try and correct that. But love what you guys are doing. Keep doing it. Make sure he stays right at the front, leading his ball club.
And he's probably just looking to forget those 2 interceptions. Remember the 1 touchdown pass he had. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the Vikings 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, I got hit hard. That's not good.
He'll get about 3 down to the 38. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I've got to get this touchdown.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What's the deal, guys?
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, That's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. The left side throw complete to Adams. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you're...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
His kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Everybody, let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From Motown, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they lead the visiting Raiders at halftime. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Bengals still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just cooked on that one.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Perfect
We're
start
going to see
again, too.
them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again on first down. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
God.
Here we go on second and 12. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a...
Yep. He legit just followed me downstairs.
What?
This cat legit just followed me downstairs.
lightning blitz.
Formation for the Vikings.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Vikings 43-yard line.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that...
There he goes, right side.
Oh.
Touchdown, Packers.
Dang it.
Quez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On the carry, it's Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Oh, God. He's going to be able to run this quick.
Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me.
Perfect.
And they just got it.
To pull away a little bit, things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here with pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers there to knock that one away defensively. Eric Kendricks.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
At the back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
What
That one goes for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And
he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
What's up?
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's
What,
something
Ollie?
that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Trying to show how cute you are, huh, buddy? Huh, Ollie? Oh, cute, buddy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers forced out to his left. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop.
Come on.
It's like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and
7 seconds, come on.
down to 25.
If I can make one good run, I may be able to make it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2nd and 11 now.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank
That was an amazing play right there. Let's go.
It was a tough break for the injured guy. But this was huge for me. And the press wanted a quote, which is how things happen like they did. I smiled for a few last photos and left the podium. And later that day, I checked the headlines and was shocked to see one in particular about my press conference.
Hey.
Sup? What's up? What the story in his injuries is the rookie's time in the spotlight. Will he shine bright or flame out? We'll see how I do, yo. Huh? Alright. Love you, Mom. Yep. Go, Oliver. Go on. Here he comes. Go outside. Go outside.
Today,
Come on.
from U.S.
Here he comes.
Stadium
Oh.
in Minneapolis. It's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
How many games have we won?
Later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alright, Jaguars are up, yo.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in playing some decent football.
Be right back, people. I'll be back. Okay. All right.
In their last 8 games. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Now here's Johnson. A good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Cook, the ball carrier.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 88 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their alignment. Could be a gold watch in their future if he...
Second and 6. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Oh, crap.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. Cook shrugs him off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted.
Dang it.
Running game. And guess what? They also get the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Cook. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's got it. Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9. And it's polished off by a... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ellie.
Yes?
They're going to run this with a tight end. With just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown, right?
Yes, I am. I'm fine. Why?
It's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Johnson on a return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Vikings. Tajae Sharp. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Leonard Fournette. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Return of 11 yards. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of Skip. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So on 4th down, it's a fake. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Carry there by Leonard Fournette, and last year he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and get stronger as the game goes on.
Leonard Fournette.
And he stopped immediately there.
Anthony Barr.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
Across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That is called. It's touch and short. He will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a throw that's taken in to Tajay Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
throwing here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running...
Hey.
Hey. You doing okay?
Not pick him up. What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Listen, we're gonna hang out, I promise. We'll get to hang out.
2nd and 15. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3.
I promise.
And now it's 3rd down.
Nice job.
I promise we'll get to hang out. I promise. We got everything planned out for this week, remember?
Getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Out there is Rodrigo.
I love you, baby.
In the field goal unit. For the field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
No, you have friends. You have real friends. Don't be like that.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdown runs. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Dwayne Haskins, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far, as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number